Yo, that's join before you popped up. Nice. Yo, bro, what's up? What's good? So, yeah, this is part two. Basically, what I have to do now is I have to, um, you're not gonna yap about AI, but yap about your shitty fork of your BitLitter. Please do. Um, like, I do say like it is fun to see you like rant about your stuff. And even AI, even ranting about AI is pretty dope. Like it's fun. Anyway, so as you can see, we need to write is space stir icomp and is print. So let's that. Yeah, I gotta lock in. I gotta get that shit done. So let's see. Um, what was the first one? Is space. Let's do this. I like how it's an AI overview of the man page. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. And we're going to just right here. C type stuff. I really do need to make an Aztec C type library, don't I? Like legit, I need to do that. After this, we're doing a C type library. That's what we're doing. We're doing a C type library next. A mix of C and assembly. Oh, Desp, I talked to a few people at work today about the that stuff from last night about you cloning you throwing my stream to Gemini, tokenizing it. They all loved it. I mean, they all had the same reaction, like, what, bro? That shit's crazy. It's fun. It's really interesting. Okay, so is space will return an int. For is space, C an argument is an int. The value of the application. Is space and space L. Okay, I think I have. Let's look at the ASCII table. Are all these space characters like space and form feed? Okay, form feed, horizontal, vertical tab. Carriage return, form feed, vertical tab, line feed, horizontal tab. New line in space. Okay, so here we go. If C equals, if C is greater than 8, and C less than, so basically what I'm doing is there is horizontal tab that I managed to include everything that's required for actually booting the OS. That's great, that's great. Alright, so for making is space, if you look here, why doesn't even work? That's funny. Is space does form feed, new line, carriage return, horizontal tab, vertical tab. If you look here, we have horizontal tab, line feed, vertical tab, form feed, carriage return all together. So this is 13 less than 14. So if C is within these, this means that C is a space character. And what should you return? Non-zero if C is a white space character. Okay. Then I also need to do if C equals space. Cool. There we go. That's is space. So if it is a, hang on, I'm sorry, return non-zero if C is a space. Otherwise they shall return 0. Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay. That works. Now the next thing I gotta build is stir icomp. Okay. If a character is smaller than ASCII 32, it's a control character of some sort. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. But yes, that is exactly correct. You're exactly correct. It is a control character, right? And this is from back in the day when, sorry, my wife's messaging me. This is from back in the day of faxing. These characters are fax characters. So you would tell, this is over telegraph lines. This is when we're setting telegraph. Hit the bell, print another page, move the cursor, like handshake. This is what fax machines are really, really old. I think like the late 18. Am I gonna? Before I start talking about butt. How old is fax technology? Baudot. Yeah, the Baudot code is a 5-bit code for telegraphy. It was used for teleprinters, and then the standard code. Oh yeah, it goes back to it goes before teletypes. 1870. I have I think I have a 5-bit Baudot printer somewhere. Interesting, the fax machine itself is even older. Yeah, the fax machine is older than Baudot. We had fax machines like right when photography got a thing. It's nuts. Like, anyway. Solder Girl. I know I'm sort of harping on this function, but it's fine. The function is space. It only returns a non-zero character, non-zero value if the character itself is a space character, and the space characters are space, form, feed, new line, character turn, horizontal tab, vertical tab. So if it's a control character, it's not a space character. So I can't just do if less than 32. It would probably work, but I can't in good conscience do that. So I want to follow the standard. So let's look at string. So we have string comp, stir comp, which Aztec-C, as we found last night. Wait, stir uncomp. Stir comp is supported by Aztec-C, but what is stir uncomp? Let's look. Set jump string. Stir uncomp. 1, 2, 3. Let's look really carefully. Nope. Okay. Compare strings without case insensitivity. So this, okay. So basically what I have to do is in string stir comp returns pairs two arguments, returns an integer. If you look in the manual, you can see here that stir comp, it's supposed to return an int, but doesn't actually show returns an int. That's because in Aztec-C, functions are implicitly integer returns. There's some like tab and F forward space that are actually spaces, but you rarely encounter those. Yeah, exactly, Southern Girl. Exactly. You very rarely encounter them. But again, just to keep things standard, and I want to eventually put this into an assembly, a C8080 assembly library for Aztec-C. It's for me. Yes, you're completely right. And Southern Girl, where are you calling in from? Where are you streaming my stream from? If I may ask. I've written a few CPM BIOSes and terminal. I mean, like, you've written CPM BIOSes? I want to get that good. I am not confident enough in myself, but I want to get that good. I've never written my own CPM BIOS because I don't have a new system to write for it. I don't need to, but I would love to. I would love to put CPM on the TI-84 Plus. I think that would be a really cool exercise. But put the BIOS to it. They're from Germany. So I go, well, what are you doing at this? Wait, what time is it over there? Is that like mid-morning? Are you on your lunch break? I'm here in North Carolina, USA. And I think Despa is at least from the same time zone. I'm really sorry about 5 a.m. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. You're not on the other side. You're like quarter around the world. Solid Girl, I'm really sorry about the delay in me reading your chat. I'm using OBS's YouTube chat system, so it might not be super synced. Oh, just in New York City. Hell yeah. Okay, folks, let's see. if stir icomp is the same thing as strcomp, but just lowercase, then I can do. Getting ready for work, so I was streaming CPM in the title. Hey, thanks. Hey, Sauter Girl. Please sub if you want. I'm sorry, this isn't like, me like working on CPM directly. I mean, I am. I'm reading it and compiling on CPM, but I know I'm chatting and wasting time. But we will be doing this on here. Anyway, no stream delay? Nice. Okay, let's see. Stir icomp. Yesterday's stream was dope. Char T equals, let's see, 30 minutes of CPM program and 147 minutes of messing with Gemini. Yeah, for the, yeah. Char T equals B while am I doing this right? Sauter Girl, I would love to have you in a Discord. Desp, can you drop that link? Please join if you want, if you're able to, if you're still around. I love your expertise. Yo, howdy. Thanks so much for joining. Okay, so basically, while I'm not at the end of the end of it, basically, now I want to compare A to if C is not equal to lower C is not equal to lower. And does 2 lower exist here? Let's take a look. Does 2 lower exist in here? Standard IO. Standard IO. I need sticky tabs. 2 lower. 2 lower. 2 lower exists. I don't have to write it myself. Yo, morning. Guten Morgen. My horrible German accent. I'm sorry. German is definitely a language I would love to sit down and learn, but I can't justify it with all the. I'm learning Japanese and, Okay. 0 if they're equal. A negative value is less than a positive value if S1 is greater than. Wait. You know what? We're just gonna one shot this. How to make a we're just gonna AI this. Can you make me a super simple stir icomp function in K and RC. Stir comp specifically is case insensitive. No CPM. I have to recommend John Williams' YouTube channel. Winman. John's Basement. Yes. Yeah. John's Basement. Love that one. Hey, Jesus Christ. I have no idea what that was about. No idea what that was about. Point is, I was saying, no, I would love to do, well, I do 8080 assembly on my channel, so please check that out if you want. Hopefully, I don't know why my internet shut itself. It shouldn't. Dropped frames. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Well, hopefully it doesn't. What's going on? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I got no idea what's going on. I'm looking at my. Okay, we should be okay. We should be okay. Yeah, check the ASCII table. Uppercase characters are 45, uppercase at 65. Sorry, lowercase. Sorry for the uppercase, and you just have to check if char is greater than or equal to, and if it is, subtract. Yeah, exactly. That's how you do to lower. To lower, however, does exist in the ASTIC-C manual. It does exist, so that's good. Let's try. Is it like, do I just have too many? Can you stir icomp function in C and K and RC? Stir icomp specifically is case insensitive. Okay, let's try this again. Yo, Sonager, what do you do for work? Yeah, but Solder Girl, you see, the problem is if I convert everything to uppercase, then I have to make a buffer and I have to string copy it all over. Yeah, this is pretty much what I was expecting. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. This is a little easier than I was expecting it to be, or then, okay. Okay. So basically, this is just char CD or A plus plus, B plus plus, then basically it'll be A equals, sorry, it will be C equals A, D equals B. Okay, that looks about right. Then convert characters lowercase for comparison. That is equals C equals oh my god, 2 lower C okay, that looks about right. And then if C does not equal D, break. If C equals 0, return 0. Oh, one little extra? What's up, Sally Girl? What? Cool. Okay. And then the last function, CPM sometimes uses the high bit of a byte as a flag. Yes, you are correct. But I think specifically that would most likely be for file names. So for this, I don't need to worry about that. Oh, you mean, really? Triggers reverse text on some terminals. Okay. I suppose, okay. Like if you're talking about like a Kpro or like a Atom 3 or something. Maybe not those terminals specifically, but not a VT100. Okay, the last one is print. Is print, test for a printable character. Functionality, return value is print, return non-zero if C is a printable character, otherwise return 0. So if we look here, everything is a printable character. What? Wait, hang on. Nope. So it's safe if you handle text and mask highest bit to avoid the confusion. Okay. Okay. I think the 2 lower function does that for me. Okay, let's see. Space, lowercase, uppercase, punctuation, everything else seems to be not it, folks. So all of these except for delete. So let's do that. If C is greater than 31 and C is less than 127, Return C, turn 0. I could probably do this as a ternary thing. Okay, cool. R WDR.C B CC WDR. What? 126. Yo, Griffith. Bro, do you also make games? I do sometimes. I add that to the list of projects, right? But I want to do a roguelike for CPM, specifically for the 8080. DASP. I've been working on a game engine in OpenGL, and specifically I've been working on a game engine for the STM32. A 3D game engine. And I will be, and in next week, I will be doing OpenGL development, a 3D engine on the Altair. And this isn't some stupid, dinky, basic ASCII 3D engine. No, I'm going to be doing an actual 3D raster engine on the Altair. Okay. It says error 12. Error 12, illegal pointer reference. Is it because... Is it that? I guess it was. Okay, I thought it was transitive. It linked. Here it is. Look. 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 I'm editing. I mean, I don't know why I didn't finish drawing this, but... It works. This is my screen editor. Look. And then I can move around. Oh. I can't... Okay. Solder Girl, specifically for graphics hardware for the Altair. I don't have the hardware accelerator for it. I want to so bad, but no, it will be in software. But basically, making the 3D engine for this piece of kit right here taught me, like, as long as you can do floating point math, you can do 3D stuff. The problem I have right now is Control E generally is to go up a line, but Control E is also the exit commands for SimH. So yeah. Okay. Control F key code. Control E is 5. is control, then it's 6, I guess. Let's do control F. Control F will move up. Okay. So let's try this again. Okay. So let's type, enter, and then do control F. Control F moves. Control D moves. Control S moves. And control X moves down. It works. My screen editor works. Now, I really wanted to show you on real hardware. Unfortunately, I didn't have the cable long enough to hook up to my Altair to send it. To have to, send this build over, and then you can do it on the hardware. A hardware emulator, right? It's the Altair Arduino. I'm not rich enough for a real Altair. Yeah, you need a WordStar Diamond. You can't change the hotkey in SimH because a lot of CPM programs use Control E. WordStar. Hence the name. Oh, that's what it's called, the WordStar Diamond. Thanks. Man, Solid Girl, you are on the top of your shit, not gonna lie. I'm sure I can, I just haven't looked into it. But anyway, let's try running it. So, wait, hang on. Space doesn't work. No, look, space, it goes, but then it goes back. Wait, okay. What's going on here? Does F10 work? Nope. Okay. We'll figure that out later. Why is this not working? Is print. Greater than 31. That's what it is. Because I said 32. 32 is space. So it should actually be 31. Okay. Okay, inc A stop. And F1 is run. Okay, let's control you that. No, it can't. I can't use. Hang on. Control A is 1. So Control A should run the code. What's the 10th letter of the alphabet? Control J should quit. Oh, 1 second. Want to say something, Milo? He's a little baby. Isn't that right, Milo? Aren't you just a little baby? Okay. Okay. Inc A stop. And then if I hit Control 8 should run. Execution finished. Whoa. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why I did that. Ah. Okay, let's see. Inc A, Inc A, Inc A, Inc B, Inc B, Deck A, stop. Control A. Execution finished. Press any key. That shouldn't happen. I should be waiting quite a bit, actually. Or maybe not quite a bit, but at least a little bit. No, 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 no. Hit Control E. SimH, how do I, uh, change clock to, change clock, SimH. Okay. Set clock. Yeah. Wait, what? I should be able to. Oh, D clock. D clock 200. Do Aztec. Right, okay. Oh, Solder Girl, you still around? Okay. That's slow. That is horrendous. I hit a key. Okay, something needs to be changed there with the code, but that'll be later. Well, Solder Girl, I was just wondering, do you have a job? Do you do work, or are you in school? Oh my god. This is insane. I shouldn't need to redraw the entire screen. I don't know why it redraws the entire screen. Okay, ready? Control A. It says control execution finished. Okay, let's work through this a little bit. Working in merchandise. What do you do? What do you do with that? Line copy max line. Num lines equals 0 for I less num lines by plus plus string copy program I into line copy. No, it's parse label. Unprog. Printing clothes for sports clothes, custom work clothes, embroidery, and stuff like that. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yo, do you got like a YouTube channel or something? Like, is your YouTube channel, Here, I'm not gonna put you on blast. Directory caching. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Sada girl, is it alright if I pull up your channel on stream? I am very interested in these CPM videos. And it looks like you've made a PIC computer. Doom 2016. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can I pull your channel up on stream? Hide this. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have it set up so I can pass through. I don't have it set up so that I can pass through audio into OBS. So I am sorry about that. I just wasn't expecting to. Okay. There's no closed captions. That's unfortunate. Okay, CPM3. I gotcha. Is this a CPM3 computer you built? Or is this like a kit? Banked memory to cache directory data and RAM. Wait, so... That RAM disk is nuts. How do you have a 255 megabyte RAM disk? What? Really? Is the board that he created? Okay. I'll have to check that out. That's really cool. I'm gonna again add it to the list of projects, that I have. I don't have it set up. I mean, I do, but it's not up right. I don't have it turned on. But like, I have the MSX2X to run Symboss, and I've done a couple streams on Symboss on developing C code for Symboss. Okay, it's an SD card. I gotcha. I thought it was I use those RC 2014 boards, which have the massive RAM disk. Let's go back. Okay, only 256K. I gotcha. Ketchum. How do you slow? I'm gonna sound like an absolute noob, but how do you slow down Ketchum? Can you slow down Ketchum on a super fast computer? Because it's just actually completely unplayable on like a 16 megahertz computer. I'm sorry. As a fellow CPM enthusiast, I've seen loading stuff before. Okay, I was wondering, do you play Ketchum on this? Okay. Okay, hang on. So you have version 5.12, DEC terminal, difficulty level 1. And this, I'm assuming, is a pretty fast computer, right? And I guess CP. Okay, there's a separate. Okay, okay. I probably just haven't copied that over. Yeah, there's. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Fun. I love Ladder. Ladder is like my favorite. Atari Portfolio. What's that? Oh, Desp. I know that I said I was gonna write code, and now I'm just completely sidetracked again. Yo, this is fun. The board runs a 10 megahertz Z80. Okay. Yo, that's sick. Atari Portfolio. An IBM PC compatible Palm Top PC created by IBM. It runs 8088. So it runs DOS? What is DIP DOS? Operating system is mostly compatible with MS-DOS 2.11. Best in function lacked only internal, and some internal data structures were compatible with DOS 3. What? What is this? Atari Portfolio. Let me pull this up really quick. Portfolio, cute little 8088. Yeah, I would love to have like a dedicated 88 machine. You overclocked it from 4.7 to 6.5. Did you do that through like a clock change, or did you change the CPU to like a NEC V20 or something? You can upgrade the RAM? Yo, Sadago, you're dope as fuck. I love how the printer port adapter is like 50 goddamn dollars. Just change the crystal, okay. Did you like totally screw up the BIOS, or did you have to like redo a BIOS or something? Like, cause I'm assuming like some int 21 interrupts don't work correctly with with the wrong timing. Does the screen still work? I'm going to make an offer to this guy. Should I lowball this motherfucker? What should I say? He's asking 160. What should I say? 150? Should I say 140? Should I say 130? Let's say 130. There's no way this person accepts it. There's no way someone accepts that. I absolutely need the parallel port. Oh, not Toshiba, Atari. parallel interface with printer port. So this is the one I sent the offer in, right? Doesn't this have the printer port? Yeah. Yeah. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good. I just need an RS-232 cable for my desktop. I don't have a 232 card. What is that? Flash memory? 1 megabyte? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I would love to have an 8088 dedicated computer. Yo. Yo. Look at these tubes. Look at these tubes. And it works. Oh. Oh my God. You know what I love doing is looking up vintage microprocessor trainer. I have one of these. What is this? Wait, what is this? That looks fun. I have one of these. I have this with everything included. You have to get ready. Let's chat about the portfolio later on Discord. I might be willing to part ways with my upgraded one if it goes to a good home. Okay, of course, Solder Girl. Hey, I mean, please don't be late for work on account of me. But yeah, I would love to. I would use it. I'm just saying. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm just now looking at retro computers. Good talking with you. Thank you so much for joining the Discord. Have a good day at work. Auf Wiedersehen. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know German. What's German for goodbye? The only German I know is from Sound of Music. Us Americans. Okay. Let's get back on track. Okay, let's get back on track. Okay. So, the problem that we're running into why does it like okay, so it like overwrites. It's the scroll bar. Watch. Okay, you know what? See the scroll bar? It's not drawing correctly, but it's there. Desp, you still there? Or did they bore you to death? Okay. You trying to lock in? Okay, Desp, let's do this. Let's both lock in because for some reason, this thing on my end, it just straight up quits. It just straight quits. Okay, let's just make it super long. Oh, shit. There we go. Let's set it because the compilation might take forever. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's hit Control A to run. It says finished. What's going on? What? I'm just trying to figure this out. Why is this not running? Okay, I'm going to copy this all. And then go into here. Here's my code. For some reason, when I type in some code like this, inc a, dec a, stop, then immediately, without even pausing, running stops, and I get the execution finish, press any key message. Why won't my code, the instructions parse and run? Okay. Let's ask the all-knowing eye. We gotta go to bed a little earlier tonight. Gotta actually sleep. Something called work. Okay, what's going on? Let's look. It says, excellent, done. Great job converting code to more authentic KNRC styles suitable for XXC. It's exactly the kind of annotation you need for these older compilers. I spotted the issue, and it's a classic subtle bug. It's very easy to introduce during refactoring. It didn't refactor. Parse label. The problem is in this function. When you call run program, the very thing is it does is it calls parse label. Yep, makes sense. Inside parse label, you have the num lines equals 0. This resets the global. I should have seen this. It'll never run because 0 less than 0 is immediately false. Oh, did I just straight up rename it wrong? Did I just straight name it wrong, dog? That's unfortunate. It's like a potential issue, missing C-type functions. This AI is being very generous, but Aztec C has these. Small logic refinement. Inside your deck instruction, you have this. Prevents a register from decaloging below 0. This might be what you want. In construction, there's no such check and will happily wrap around with fixed size integers. For consistency, you might want deck to also allow wrapping into negative numbers. This is a design choice, but if you want to be mentioning the ink, you can simplify it. Okay, I will keep that in mind, but I don't think I need to. Let's try running it. See if it works. Okay, let's hit Control A to run it. It worked. Let's try running it at CPU speed. Okay, seriously, this drawing function sucks. I think I need to move the scroll bar over 1, I think is what's going on. Yeah, I think I need to move the scroll bar over. I need to move the scroll bar over 1. I need to move the scroll bar and the registers over 1 because it's overlapping the box. This is horrendous. I don't need to do a go to XY for everything. Hey, Southern Girl. Oh, do you have an editor where you can run your code right from the editor? Oh, from Notepad++? Wait, do you have an editor where you can run your code right from the editor? I don't have an editor that I can run CPM code directly from the editor. I have to basically read it into SimH, compile it, and then run it. If I'm doing like C for like, you know, for CPM, yeah. I have to do it all in SimH and run it in SimH. I don't have an editor that can run it directly. No, I'm sure if you're suggesting, can I like make a script that does that for me and launches and reads it, I could probably do that. Oh my god, look at this. This is horrendous. So the depth of the UART buffer on the Alto Arduino is 1 byte. So this needs to change. Let's hit Control A and see it run. Let's hit Control A and run. And register A should change. 0. It seems to have frozen. Wait, what? Is the delay just taking forever? Is the delay just taking forever? Okay, let's try this again. Oh my god. This is insane. Yeah, I need to change this. I don't know why my logic does this. It shouldn't. It shouldn't have to. Sauerger, by the way. My drink of choice, as you could tell through my other videos, is Jägermeister. Absolute favorite. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, let's hit Control A and see if it runs any faster. I mean, it runs. I can't believe, hard stuff. Yeah, it's not. I just love it. It's good shit. Drink to have a good time, not drink to get fucked up, you know? Let's try this. Nope. D clock 0. Do as taxi. WPR dot. Oh, I should really make a submit file for this. I also don't like how it runs the first instruction instantly and then it moves down the delays. I want it to run the instruction and then delay. I want it to run the instruction, show the line you're on, and then delay. So I can actually probably do that here. Yeah, I'll put char. Wait, then, hang on. We're gonna hit Control A, and we're gonna watch it. Wait, what? Hang on. It ran correctly, but it didn't delay between ink and stop. Unless the delay really is way too fast. A friend and I made a timing library for the Z180, but unfortunately this doesn't have ports like that other one. try this again. My God, it takes forever. My God, it takes forever. I need to head to bed soon. Oh my God. Can you imagine this running on real hardware as is? Horrendous. Nope. And of course, that's like assuming, you know, your terminal is like some reasonable speed too. Lemons is currently working on a follow-up project based on the Z180. I created my own board with CPM based on the EZ80, which is very similar to the Z180. Yeah. I have a couple. I have like a board, sort of brick, based on the EZ80, and of course I have the TI calculators that have the EZ80 in them. It's an interesting board, right? It's an interesting CPU. It's like a 24-bit. It's like a 24-bit Z80. Still no hardware math and division, but whatever. Yeah, it's interesting. I thought about like going up into the EZ80, but to me personally, at that point, if I'm getting that high up into the EZ80, I might as well just do x86, because that's kind of what it meant to, as far as I can understand. That's what it meant to compete with. I have 3 Z380 chips, the last 3 Z80 chips on DigiKey. I ordered them and I bought them and they're here, but I don't have them into a project yet. But yes, I want to make them into a 32-bit Z80 computer with 4 gigs of RAM. Okay, let's try running this. Okay, what? Wait, what bugs me is that the RAM management, it does banking in only 64K pages, and it doesn't play well with CPM. Right, you'd have to load CPM into those 64K unless you can bank offset, so you load into like say a lower 32K, and then your bank is actually mapped higher up. 24-bit instructions aren't compatible with the old code. No, they're not, which is unfortunate. Solder Girl, there is one chip I'm very interested in, and I found the guy who has it, but he is not interested in me buying it. He wants me to trade for it, and the things he's asking for are so rare, I have no hope of ever getting this chip. This chip is the... Let me see if I can find my way to it. One of the more interesting chips that I do have is the Intersil 6100. The Intersil 6100 is a single chip implementation of the PDP-8. Now, it doesn't have, it's like memory and stuff. It's memory chips and stuff. But the Intersil, as far as I can understand, it was meant to go into systems like planes and military equipment that, use tried and true 8080, PDP-8 code. And that's what it was for low power, high reliability systems. So I had to to wire a traditional banking circuit to it and run in classic mode purely. That's how it works. Oh, I gotcha. Let it go. I have one of these chips. I just don't have anything to build with it because I need supporting chips for it. But anyway, the chip I want, Solder Girl, maybe you've heard of it, is the KR580 VM1 or BM1, right? It is an Intel 8080 clone, but it works on just 5 volts instead of plus minus 12. And it has a shadow HL register pair. So it has A, B, C, D, E, and HL, but it also has H prime and L prime. And it has 8 extra 16-bit math instructions specifically for the extra register pair, and it has double add, double subtract, and double compare and stuff. I want this chip. Apparently this chip has existed in like a couple Russian computers. There's a few emulators that can use it, but I would love to have it. I'm thinking about one of my projects is probably making another CPU for the Alta Arduino, which is going to be this CPU. Well, I guess that's really it for tonight. I know it's a pretty short stream, but I do need to head to bed because I have work tomorrow in the morning. So you know how it is. Well, point is, this works. Let's check one thing before I head out. Let's try labels. Let's try this. If it's 0, then stop. If not, deck A jump loop. Let's try running this. Okay, it stopped, and now let's see if it worked. Increment A. Increment B is the A. Oh. Okay, that worked. I just had it wrong. Well, it works. It works, folks. Labels work. That's sick. I just don't have the delay correct, or something with the delay isn't right. Something with the cursor showing which line you're actively on doesn't work. And of course, redrawing the entire goddamn screen every time you hit a key is kind of a problem. But other than that, it works. And of course, the scroll bar doesn't show correctly. But yeah, well, that's it. I have completed technically what I wanted to do. And I will, I guess, finish this on my own time. And starting, well, as soon as I get my the Altera equipment up and running with the webcam, I can then start doing 3D graphics on it. And I will do that at some point soon. Thanks, guys. Good night.